your favorite film nerds are back. I know it's been a while since our last video.
It's been a long time.
Been a long time. But
We're here just
I know,
talk to you guys. We miss you that much.
I know y'all been checking that subscription page every day.
Every single day.
But your wait is over,
Yeah.
and we think we have a good video topic for you guys.
Derek, we don't have a good video topic. We have a great
Video topic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like one of the most unique, original things you will ever see on the interweb. And essentially, Derek and I were thinking about this because we were like, well, what are we gonna,
What's
talk
the
about?
video gonna be? Yeah.
Posters, movie posters, and why they're important.
Yeah.
Well, I think movie posters can create itself of identification, iconicness, symbolicness, and nostalgia to us as film goers. We think that the filmmakers and the film audience kind of has to accept the expressionism of how the movie studio, releases something, and then that makes us want to go see it more. So I think that this is a very underrated topic, movie posters, and that it's the art form of the movie itself. So we should kind of dive into it.
Yeah. So when we were compiling this list, Gabe and I, we spent a while looking through hundreds of posters, and we wanted to make this list a little different because I feel like I already know all the posters that are already considered to be iconic and great. So we wanted to throw a little twist on it and put posters in there that you probably aren't expecting. So, but that being said though, we still do have iconic posters that we just couldn't leave out. But I bet there'll be a few that y'all aren't expecting. With that being said, what's our 10?
We started out with Back to the Future, and here's why. If you ever have seen Back to the Future, this pretty much sums it up in a nutshell. You got the
Yep.
DeLorean, you've got the really bad 80s style dressing that Michael J. Fox is wearing. You've got
Style.
the Spielberg iconic Back to the Future logo,
Yeah.
and I just think everything
It's just
about
very
it's
pleasing.
great. It really,
Colors are really well.
yeah, it's childhood, and
Yeah.
pretty much summed up. And then the quote where he says, one day he couldn't make it to class, he couldn't make the dinner on time, but one day he wasn't in his own time at all. And that's
Ooh.
really cool. It's
Nice.
smart, witty, all
Yeah.
that fun jazz. So we think Back to the Future,
One of those
undeniably,
iconic ones that
yeah,
we just couldn't leave off the
it
list.
deserved to be on the list. So here we go. It's on the list.
Number 9, we went with Jaws. And
No.
as well as Back to the Future, it's just one of those posters we couldn't leave off the list. And I think it's probably the most iconic poster of all time. Just everyone knows
Yeah.
what that poster is, and I've seen that poster before. It really shows how big the shark is, and everyone just knows it. It's so
And
iconic.
that opening scene where she's naked swimming and it's
Yeah, that's
recreated
exactly
on
what
the
that is.
poster. I love that scene.
Alright, so what's our 8?
We're
Gibby?
Don't call me that. So we go into Boogie Nights, which is one of my favorite movies, and I think one of the best posters of all time because it's a star, and Mark Wahlberg's whole character. He wants to be a star. He wants to be famous and get the fame, and has all the people who helped him get to that fame level, and also the people who want to be famous in their own way take up that star, and it's really creative, as well as being colorful and have that iconic neon light colors going on that the late 70s were known for, and I think that Boogie Nights poster truly is one of the most stylish posters of all time. I love it.
True. Alright, number 7, we're going to go with Green Room. Probably a poster in a movie you wouldn't expect, but when we were looking at this poster, we just realized how awesome it was. It just gives off that you look at the poster and you just know, like, shit's about to go down. Like, it looks crazy, it looks insane, and the green is just, we really like it. It's a green and it's room.
It was perfect because when you think about it, that whole movie's about going psychologically insane in
Yeah,
one
and
room
that's
the whole
looks
movie.
exactly what that poster is.
And it just,
So we
symbolic.
really liked it.
Exactly. Number 6 is my favorite movie poster when I'm talking about just being pretty. It's La La Land. It's got
Yes, sir.
Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling doing their famous dance in Lovely Night, and her in the yellow dress, which is iconic now. And it's got just beautiful color tone with the purple layout of Los Angeles and all the little
It's
city
just
lights.
so nice to look at.
It's just
Makes you happy.
It makes
just
you
looking
makes
at
you
it.
feel in love just looking at that picture. And I think it's, like I said, the prettiest movie poster I've ever seen. Just because it's simple and yet effective. So
Yes,
I like
sir.
it a lot.
All right, number 5, we're gonna go with Star Wars: A New Hope. Just another iconic poster we just couldn't leave off the list. I just think it looks so awesome, just like Luke standing like this, and he just looks so powerful and important. And you got like the heroes, Luke and Leia, and then this dark Darth Vader figure in the background just looming over
Yeah.
the whole movie. And
His
then
father, hint, hint, that
all
we
the
don't know.
all the X-wings coming up, and
It
it's just there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going
but
on. That's pretty much
it
is
just looks
wrapped around
awesome.
the circle. So I think, yeah, that's just when you think of iconic movie posters, New Hope is
Yeah.
A New Hope. It's just,
Yeah,
it
just-
stands out. Number 4 is an interesting one.
Yeah.
We didn't really know why we liked it so much,
It just looks
but
so-
it just fits that movie so well.
Yeah.
It's The Conjuring, with the very just demented house in the background and the mist kind of looming upward,
Tree.
and the tree standing there with the noose. And it's just a scary movie poster for a very scary movie.
It's so simple, but
And-
just like
So effective.
yeah,
That movie was one of the few movies I've seen that like I was afraid of seeing after. I was like, whoa, that was intense. And that poster itself is so subtle, it's so effective,
yeah.
and I think it just works really well with that movie. So that leads us into number 3, Derek.
For number 3, we're gonna go with The Thing in the 1982, I think, version of The Thing, not the
They
new
don't
one.
know any better. So yeah, 1982. rrr.
It's kind of like The Conjuring. It's very simple but effective. You got this big figure with the light coming out of his face, and you don't know what it is, but you know, it's just it can't be good, and it
Thing.
sets up the mystery going into the movie. Just
What
like in
is the
poster.
thing?
What
is the thing?
is it?
What does it do?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Exactly.
the thing. So that's the whole poster. Kind of just wraps up what the thing is. 2 and 1 are kind of like 1 and 2. Like that doesn't make sense. But they're the same type. Like they're on the same.
It was a tie.
Yeah, it
pretty
was
much.
hard to really
like
break it
I
down.
was really adamant on one, and he was really adamant on the other, and we couldn't decide which was 1 and 2. So we
They're
just
both great. in
called it a
different ways.
tie.
So
Um,
I'm gonna go with mine first
All right.
because I think like at the end I kind of agreed it was probably second. Is Fargo? I think Fargo's movie poster has this carpet design going on, and it's very colorful.
really cool pattern.
Very cool pattern.
Mhm.
I think it's the Coen Brothers' best movie. It's got the police car flipped over, which happens in the movie. I'm not going to spoil anything else. And then you have the dead body just laying there with the blood on the ice. And that movie is very bleak and very mysterious. It's in Minnesota, so it's cold, and you get that sense of coldness in that poster. And it's an interesting poster because it looks like it's been drawn out and not like an actual picture. But yeah, so Fargo's a great movie poster. At the end of the day, though, I think the next one got number 1 spot.
And we're gonna go with the original Alien. That poster is so dark, and you have that egg with the crack with the green light coming out, and that green is just the perfect green. I think it's the color of the saliva of the aliens.
I think so too.
Is that right?
The like toxic spit
Yeah.
that they have.
So
I guess that makes sense. That it was
Yeah.
green that way.
it's dark, and you just don't know what the alien is, and all you see is the egg, and you're like, "What's coming out of that egg? Like, what is that? What's going on?"
What are you doing over there? And then you have the in space, no one can hear you scream underneath the egg, and that's
very, very nice quote.
probably the best movie poster quote I've ever heard. Like because it's so true. Like literally the whole movie, they're trying to escape or the one creature, and you know it doesn't matter where they are if they're by themselves or with
no
people.
help.
They can't defend themselves because the alien just it hides in the darkness, and it's amazing. It's just a well done movie poster and pretty much timeless.
All right, that's our top 10 movie poster list.
Yeah.
We want to thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a while
Yeah.
since a video, but we'll
Been a
try
while.
we'll try to do a little better. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what posters y'all think we missed and deserve to
Yeah.
be on the list. It was very hard. There was a lot,
There was
so
a lot
I'm
of
sure
things.
there's going to be some that y'all are mad about not being on there.
We had to cut off a few.
But-
It was tough, man. It was a lot of stuff to choose from.
But as always.
How do you like them apples?